short every time you hear this sound. Directed towards you. I just want you to feel the body relaxing, very loose, very limp. Let all the tension in the body disappear. Allow your head to fall right into your lap. Just completely loose, completely limp. All the tension gone, just floating, drifting, dropping. Relax. Good, just deeper and farther. I'm going to come down the line. I'm going to come down the line and I grab a wrist or any portion of your body. As I do that, if I come down the line and grab a wrist or any portion of your body, I just want you to feel the tension, once again, disappearing from the body. Allow your head to fall right into the lap, just completely loose, completely limp. Remaining in those chairs, the butt stuck to the chair stuck to the floor, just loose and limp, relaxing in that chair, deeper and farther. You got it. Good, deeper and farther. Relax. Good, deeper, farther, just relaxing. Good, deeper, 10, way down. Good, remaining in that chair, way down, 9, 7. Good, you got it, just relaxing. Good, deeper, farther, relax. Good, deeper, relaxing. Remaining in that chair, loose, limp, and relax. Good. Way down, 9, just relaxing. 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and just relax. Good, loose. Good, you got it, just float. Relax. Good, just relaxing, loose. And then remaining in that chair, 10. Way down, 9. Good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, just relax. Good, deeper and farther, 10. You got it, way down, 9, good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just relax. Take another deep breath in. Let it out very slow, very easy now. Good, deeper and farther. Just let the body go. 10, way down, 9, good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just float. Relax. And I'm going to count to 3. I'm just going to count from 1 to 3. I'm only talking to the group up here on stage with me. I'm only talking to the group up here on stage with me. Those of you in the audience trying this, if there's anyone in the audience, still over here or no? No? Anybody in the audience trying this with me as I count from 1 to 3, I want you drifting deeper asleep. Just the group up here on stage with me at the count of 3. You can open your eyes. That's all you need to do at the count of 3. 1, 2. And 3. You can open up your eyes. You can open up your eyes. You can sit up in a chair. You might feel better in a chair. You might feel better in a chair. Just reach your chair up and over next to the air. Watch your fingers. That's right there. I am going to come down the line. I'm going to speak with a few of you individually. I'm going to slip you back to your seat in the audience where you're not wrong to work with most effectively. Likewise over here, I was going to slip you back to your seat as well. And also right here, I'm going to slip you back to the rest of the group. I do want to come down the line and speak with some of you individually. What is your first name? Kelly, can you just do me a favor? Just look up at me here and just close your eyelids down good and tight. As you close your eyelids down, I want you just to imagine, Kelly, that I'm gluing your eyelids tightly shut right there. Imagine I'm gluing them tightly shut and I'm placing my thumb on your forehead. When I remove my thumb, I want you to try to open your eyes. When I remove my thumb, you're going to find your eyelids are actually stuck. Very tightly shut. Try to open the eyes. You can't. Give it some effort. Try to open the eyelids for me. The harder you try to open, the harder it's going to become. When I count to 3, though, they're going to pop right open. Now, 1, 2, 3, they pop right open. Good. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's not important. Look up at me here also. I'll just close the eyelids down good and tight. As you do that, I just want you to imagine I'm gluing the eyelids tightly shut. Placing my thumb on the forehead. When I remove my thumb, try to open your eyes. You're going to find your eyelids are also stuck. Very tightly shut. Try to open the eyes. You can't. Give it some effort. Try to open the eyelids. They also pop right open. The eyes open up all the way. Good. Look up at me here also. Now just close the eyelids down good and tight. Open the eyelids tightly shut. Placing my thumb on the forehead. When I remove my thumb, try to open the eyes. You're going to find your eyelids are also stuck. Very tightly shut. Try to open the eyes. You can't. Give it some effort. They also pop. The eyes open up all the way right there. I think that worked, did you? Yeah, do me a favor, though. Just close your eyelids down good and tight. Just relax your head. Just want you to relax your shoulders, the arms, the neck. I just want you to take a deep breath and we're just going to relax the body once again. I just want you to feel the body floating, drifting, good, just relaxing. Relax. Good, just loosen, limp, and relax, just remaining in that chair stuck to the floor. And I'm going to switch places with the two of you, just to get you guys differently situated here. Yeah, and it requires movement. Look up at me here, pal. Just want you to close the eyes, open really tight, just do it, eyelids tightly shut, placing my thumb on the forehead, try to open the eyes, you can. Give it some effort, try to open the eyelids all the way, they also pop right open the eyes, open the forward. Good. Relax. Good, just remaining in that chair. Good, just relaxing. Relax. Good. Down one chair, that's fine. We'll get you from here. Just gonna put you over here, this chair over here, be careful. This could be the greatest night of your life. I think you noticed. Good. I'm gonna slip you back to your seat, audience. Like right here, I'm gonna slip you back out of here as well. Look up back here now, just close the eyes, let it in tight, just take a deep breath in and just relax. Relax. Good, remaining in that chair. Good, just relaxing deeper and farther, let the body go. Tell you what, I'm going to let you try this on her. Take your thumb, push her forehead, push. Relax. You know, I know a lot of guys that want to learn that trick. I'll get it back to you later, I promise. Okay? I'm going to let you try this yourself. Take your thumb, bring it up to your, hold it out in front of you, bring it up to your forehead or push. Relax. Push like this. Relax. And in that chair, that chair is here. Just remaining in that chair. Good. Just close the eyes down here. Good and tight. Just stretching the legs out. Good and tight. You should try to open the eyes. You can. Good. Just stop trying and relax. Good. Just relax on that chair. Good. Relax. Good. Just remaining in that chair. Good. You got it. Just relaxing. 10. Way down. 9. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just close the eyes down here. Good and tight. Just relaxing. Relax. Good. Remaining in that chair. Just close the eyelids down here. Just good. Relax. Good. Deeper, farther. 10. Way down. 9. The eyes open up right here. The eyes open up here. I'm going to put you over here in between these two. Just have a seat. Right here. Good. Just close the eyelids down. Good and tight. Good. Just take a deep breath in. Relax. Good. Remaining in that chair. Just close the eyelids down here. Good and tight, darling. Just blow the eyelids tightly shut. Try to open the eyes. You can. Good. Stop trying. Relax. Good. Deeper and farther. 10. Way down. 9. No one has anyone out here that looks like this right now. Good. I'm just talking to the group up here on stage with me. I'm just talking to the group on stage with me. I'm going to count to 3 since you've been so good at coming up here. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to wander down the road here in town. I'm talking to the whole group up here on stage with me. You've been so good at coming up here. We're all going to take a little trip. We're going to wander down the road here in town. We're going to go to the nearest movie theater. At the count of 3, you're going to be watching the funniest movie you have ever seen in your life. And it's going to get funnier and funnier with each and every count now. 1. And 2. And 3. That is the funniest, craziest car movie I think we've ever seen. It's a real knee slapper, isn't it? Look, it's that stupid Roadrunner cartoon. Look, here he comes. Meet me. There he goes! And look, it's a double feature too. Look, the second movie's starting to play, except the second movie's really sad. The second movie's really, really sad. And your neighbor Your neighbor feels really bad too. Comfort your neighbor, help them out, they're feeling so bad. Yeah. Comfort the people sitting next to you, let them know it's gonna be okay. An 18-wheeler just ran over a bunch of puppy dogs. Oh look, the cartoon's on again. The cartoon's funny. The cartoon's on again and the cartoon's funny. Look, here he comes. There he goes! No longer that funny movie, no longer that sad movie, though. We're just gonna float. Shh. Relax. No longer that funny movie, no longer that sad movie. We're just gonna float. Relax. Just the one that I'm touching on the back right now. Just the only one I'm touching on the back right now. I'm gonna count to 3. When I do that, I want you to open your eyes. You're gonna find at the count of 3. The count of 3, you are gonna find out that the number 8 is no longer in your vocabulary. In fact, you're going to find yourself counting 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so forth, just as if that number 8 never existed at all. And the one that I'm touching on the shoulder right now, when I count to 3, I want you to open your eyes. You're going to find at the count of 3 that every other word or every other sentence you speak will include the words pa pa, pa pa. Every other word or every other sentence you speak will include the words pa pa, pa pa. The one that I'm touching on the shoulder right now, and the one I'm touching on the shoulder right now, and the one I'm touching on the shoulder right now. When I count to 3, I want you to open your eyes. You're going to find the count of 3. You're going to find the count of 3 that every time. Count of 3, just want you to open your eyes, and you're going to find that every time. Every single time you see me touch my nose, whenever you see me touch my nose, after I count to 3 and you open your eyes, every time you see me touch my nose, the chair you're sitting in is going to bite you right in the butt. Every time you see me touch my nose, that chair you're sitting in is going to bite you right in the butt. Just relax. Good. Just the one I'm touching on the shoulder right now, and the one I'm touching on the shoulder right now. When I count to 3, I want you to open your eyes. You're going to find the count of 3 that every time you see me touch my forehead, whenever you see me touch my forehead, you are going to think you hear your favorite music or your favorite song, and that music is coming from one of your shoes. At the count of 3, I want you to open your eyes. That's all you need to do. Good. And the one I'm touching on the shoulder right now, at the count of 3, I want you to open your eyes. Count of 3, I want you to open your eyes. You are going to find every single time you see me touch my forehead, whenever you see me touch my forehead, you are going to think that the girls that are sitting on either side of you, that's both of the girls, one on the left, one on the right, every time I touch my forehead, you're going to think that they are flirting with you and saying, whispering sweet nothings in your ear every single time that you see me touch my forehead. At the count of 3, I just simply want you to open your eyes. The entire group I'm talking to, that's all you need to do. 1, 2, and 3. Sit up in your chairs, everyone. People are lying all over the place. Sit up in your chairs. Yeah, you can open up your eyes right here. You can sit up in your chair right here. I want to come down the line. I want to try a few experiments. I'm going to speak with many of you individually. I want to start here with you. What is your first name? Kelly, that's right. I'm sorry. I have bad memory sometimes. You have 10 fingers, right? Stupid question now. Here's what I want you to do. Hold your hands up in front of you. Point to each finger. Count as loud as you can. Like shout out each number, and we'll go on from there, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9.
You have 11. It's okay, I still know you have 11. Hold them up. Hold them up. I'll point, you count. Nice and loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10.
You have 11. It's weird, right? It's not important. Just making conversation. Is there a problem? You know what? Try this. Let's try this. Let's try counting from 10 down. Right? See how that goes. Ready?
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Zero. She said she had 0 fingers. What's your first name? Oh. William. Last name. Everything all right? It's not right. What is going on? Stand there if you want in. What's going on? What's that?
Songs.
What's that?
What is this? But I'll kind of know.
I don't hear it.
I hear it.
What song is it?
Weightless, but I'll kind of know.
I don't know that. How's that go?
You talk like
I've never heard it. I don't know. You know what, Kelly? Maybe there's something else. Put your hands together like this. Spread your fingers apart. Let's just count the even numbers, okay?
2, 4, 6, 10.
Yeah, 12. How many did you have when you came here tonight? You got 2 more now. That's awesome. So, maybe you're just really bad at math, bro. You're good at math? Hey, listen, stop. I want to talk to you. I'll make it very easy. We're going to check. We just make sure it's not the math problem. We can rule that out, right? What's 2 plus 2?
4,
What's 3 plus 3?
6,
What's 4 plus 4? Like staring off over here. You're right, kid? You okay? What's the matter with you? It's eyes, the light's bothering you? Uh-huh. Everything else is good? Kelly, you're bad at math, he's bad at English. It's okay. Kelly, do you want me to fix it? Yeah. Oh, Ready in here? He's good? You okay? Does it feel cute? Is that right here?
Yes, yeah.
Want to move your seat?
I'm not really.
Have a check. Ears, close your eyes. Good. Relax. Good. Just reading in that chair. Relax. Good. Take another deep breath in. Just let it out very slow there. Easy now. Deeper and further. And I'm talking to the whole group up here on stage with me. I'm talking to the whole group up here on stage with me. I'm going to count to 3. When I do that, I want you to open your eyes. You're going to find at the count of 3 that every single time that you hear me say the word hypnosis, when you hear me say the word hypnosis, you're going to think that the part of my clothing that you can see, that is the part of my clothing that you are exposed to, will briefly disappear. It will only remain gone for, I'm not really going to do it. It will only remain gone for a few quick seconds, and then just like magic, it will reappear and everything will be completely normal, completely natural until you hear me say that word hypnosis once again, and then you're going to think that the part of my clothing that you can see or that you are exposed to will briefly disappear, will only remain gone for a few quick seconds, and then just like magic, it will reappear and everything will be completely normal. But at the count of 3, just sit up in your chairs and open your eyes. 1, 2, and 3. Sit up in your chairs. People are lying all over the place up here. Yeah, you might feel better in a chair and help them again. Sit there, just careful, don't hurt yourself. Careful, man. Just scoot your, yeah, there you go. Just feel comfortable, just don't fall. I don't want you to get hurt or anything like that. I really want you guys just to kick back in your seats for a minute and relax. You can pay attention to what I'm going to say. I really got to talk to the audience, though. You can listen into what I have to tell, but you might find it to be informative. But those of you in the audience out here, the people that you see up here, I kept them up here because, to my estimation, to one degree or another, some obviously a little deeper than others, but each one of them have reached a state that we do term as hypnosis. And it's difficult to describe until you come up here and try it yourself. It's really, every personality is different, so oftentimes the reaction is totally different. It's really just a personality thing. When people say, well, how come that person reacted this way and that person reacted that way? Every personality is different, every reaction is different, especially under hypnosis. But if you've ever wondered what that would feel like, you might be interested in knowing you might be interested in knowing something. Every one of you out here has probably experienced something like this before, and I'm going to prove it to you. How many people out here, by a show of hands, how many people drive a car? How many times have you been in that car where you feel like you've only been in the car about 5 minutes? In reality, you've been in the car 20 minutes, and you don't remember the last 15 minutes. Yeah, you shouldn't be operating an automobile. No, what that is that's a state of mind, that's that zoned out state of mind. You can be completely safe, able to respond in an emergency, but it is actually a form of hypnosis. And if you ever, if you've ever been watching TV and your family members are like screaming your name or your cell phone's ringing and you don't even hear it, that zoned out state is also a form of hypnosis as well. Oh, do me a favor. Those of you that are here, please do me a favor. I know that you guys are going to talk about this later. You'll probably tell some of your friends and family what you see here tonight. You can open up your eyes right here and just sit there and check out. Not that time. It's alright. But I know you guys are going to talk about this later, like I said, and oftentimes people will tell other friends and other family what they've seen here tonight. And when they do that, they'll use the word daydreaming. And I really wish that people wouldn't do that. I kind of take issue with it. Look, I always agree that people take on physical characteristics that resemble daydreaming when they're up here. But the correct terminology for this when you're talking to people out there, please, the correct terminology for this is not daydreaming, okay? The correct terminology for this is hypnosis. And every single time that somebody... don't hurt your fingers or anything like that. Good, just relax. Bring in that chair, the butt stuck to the chair. Just relax, good, deeper. Farther, just relax, good, just relax. Good, good, just relax. Good. I'm sorry, what is good, good. What is your first name? Nicole, my name is Hypnosis. And, just let it out very slow, very easy. Good, deeper further. Good, way down 9. Good, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just relax. Good, deeper and farther. Now, I remove any and all suggestions that I've given all of you up here thus far tonight. Now, I remove any and all suggestions that I've given you up here thus far tonight. Now, in a moment, I am going to begin to wake the individuals that we do see, but before I do that, I'm going to give some of them what is termed as a post-hypnotic suggestion. Almost every town, anywhere you go, has a professional that's called a hypnotherapist. These are places where people will go to stop smoking, lose weight, if they're flying. Any of you athletes in the room might be interested in knowing a lot of Olympic athletes and famous sports people use this sort of thing to help them with better focus, sports, and concentration. But we are going to use it just for fun. Because you're about to see it. You got which one are you looking at him? He looks like he's in some weird meditation. But yes, I remove any and all suggestions that I've given them up here thus far tonight. Just the one that I'm touching, in the back right now, just remaining in that chair. Kelly, when I wake you at the count of 5 and slip you back to your seat in the audience, you're going to find yourself doing one final thing for me tonight. When I awaken you at the count of 5 and slip you back to your seat in the audience, every single time that you hear me say my name's Skylar, whenever you hear me say my name's Skylar, it's going to cause you to stand from wherever you are in this room. You're going to be pointing directly at me, yelling as loud as you possibly can. I love you, and I always have. This you'll do for me until you hear me say the word awake, and then you'll know exactly what you're doing. And the one I'm touching on the shoulder right now, when I awaken you at the count of 5 and slip you back to your seat in the audience, you also are going to do one final thing for me. Now, you've been pretty quiet up here. You may be pretty soft-spoken as a rule. I have no idea. But when I awaken you at the count of 5 and slip you back to your seat in the audience every single time you hear me say the word hypnosis, whenever you hear me say the word hypnosis, it's going to cause you to stand from wherever you are in this room and let everybody in the building or in this room know that a fire has just broken out in the building and they have to evacuate. When these people don't go anywhere, you're going to find yourself becoming extremely angry, extremely frustrated, insisting that they run for their lives until you hear me say the word awake, and then you'll know exactly what you're doing. And the one I'm touching on the shoulder right now, the young lady I'm touching on the shoulder right now, when I awaken you at the count of 5 and slip you back to your seat in the audience, you also are going to do one final thing for me every time. Every single time you hear me say the word website. When you hear me say the word website, it's going to cause you to stand from wherever you are in this room, and you're going to be addressing the entire audience, the entire crowd, yelling as loud as you possibly can. Don't you think I'm sexy? This you'll do for me until you hear me say the word awake. And then you'll know exactly what you're doing. And the one I'm touching on the shoulder right now, when I awaken you at the count of 5 and slip you back to your seat in the audience, you also are going to do one final thing for me. And you've been pretty quiet up here as well. You may be pretty soft-spoken as a rule, I don't know. But when you hear that girl or see that girl stand up, every single time you hear that girl or see that girl stand up and say, don't you think I'm sexy, it is going to cause you to stand up and yell back at that girl, honey. I am so much sexier than you are. In fact, the two of you are going to go back and forth in a verbal argument over who is sexier until you hear me say the word awake, and then you'll know exactly what you're doing. And the one that I'm touching on the shoulder right now, when I awaken you at the count of 5 and slip you back to your seat in the audience, you also are going to do one final thing for me. Every time, each and every single time after I awaken you at the count of 5 and send you back to your seat in the audience, every time you hear me say the word picture or pictures, it's going to cause you to stand from wherever you are in this room. You're going to be jumping up and down like you're a winner on a game show, yelling as loud as you possibly can. I am the Oscar Mayer Wiener. I am the Oscar Mayer Wiener. This will do for me until you hear me say the word awake, and then you'll know exactly what you're doing. And the one I'm touching on the shoulder right now, darling, when I awaken you at the count of 5 and slip you back to your seat in the audience, you're going to do one final thing for me every time. Every single time you hear me say the word DJ. Whenever you hear me say the word DJ, it is going to cause you to stand from wherever you are in this room, and you're going to let everybody in the room know that you think Mr. G is the biggest hunk of man that has ever walked the halls of your school. In fact, you're going to run around and find that man, and you're going to give him a big hug, and you will not let go of him until you hear me say the word awake. And then you'll know exactly what you're doing. And the one I'm touching on the shoulder right now, when I awaken you at the count of 5 and slip you back to your seat in the audience, you also are going to do one final thing for me. You've been pretty quiet or soft-spoken up here. I really don't know if you are in real life, but when I awaken you at the count of 5 and send you back to your seat in the audience, every single time you hear me say the word videotape, it is going to cause you to stand from wherever you are in this room, yelling as loud as you possibly can. Hold on! Wait a minute! Somebody stole my purse. You're going to think that somebody stole your purse, and you're going to be accusing everybody around you until you hear me say the word awake, and then you'll know exactly what you're doing. And I'm talking to the whole group. Those that touch, those without to touch, each and every one of you are going to find yourself doing one final thing for me tonight. Each and every one of you are going to find yourself doing one final thing for me tonight when I awaken you at the count of 5 and slip you back to your seat in the audience at the very, very end of the show. The very end of the show tonight, when you hear me say the word Fido, when you hear me say the word Fido, it's going to cause you to stand from wherever you are in this room, and you're going to be yelling as loud as you possibly can. This will do for me until you hear me say the word awake, and then you'll know exactly what you're doing. And we're going to reverse the process. We began a few short moments ago, easily, effortlessly. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. As I do that, I want you to feel the body becoming more alert, more awake, more refreshed, feeling great in every way, feeling better than you did when you first came into this building tonight, feeling better than you felt in a long time. 1, 2. Feel a warm sensation going through the arms, the legs, the fingers, the toes, from the top of the head to the bottom of the feet, from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes, causing you to feel warm and wonderful, fully alert, fully awake, fully refreshed, feeling great in every way. 3. You may or may not remember what took place up here tonight, but your friends are going to tell you about everything. I'm sure you have that. But more alert, more awake, more refreshed as you count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your mouth might taste a little dry, a little like hot mouth. That's a normal reaction, but alert and awake, everyone, as I do count to 5, and be prepared for the light when the eyes open up. More alert, more awake, more refreshed, so that body becoming full of energy as we shoot up on that last count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wide alert, wide awake, feeling fine. Look around. You're up to find anything on the floor: shoes, combs, earrings, wallets, people. Make sure you have all your personal items. It fell off. Make sure you have all your personal items. Those of your glasses are right over there. She's got it right there for you. Those of you in the audience, if you know, please take your seats at your table. Your friends and your family are going to join you right now. Well, you guys go back to your seat in the audience with your friends and family. And as they come back, give them all a big round of applause. Give them awesome. Do me a favor. Those of you in the audience, please do me a favor. Those of you in the audience, please do me a favor. Please do not talk to the people that are coming back to their seat just yet. You'll have plenty of time to talk to them after we're done. If they're listening to you, they're not listening to me. And again, they're going to miss the suggestions I just gave them. Don't let them, don't talk to them. Let them just kick back, relax, collect their thoughts, and unwind. They were the stars of the show tonight, so give them another big round of applause. They were awesome. Really good group. But there's a little, I think you guys have a little bit of time to stick around and wrap things up. Maybe we'll get another dance, and I'm not sure. I hope you guys had a good time. My name is Skylar, and Awake. Yeah, thanks for sharing that. That's nice. I did mention earlier the people that were up here, to my estimation, obviously some deeper than others, but they each reached a state we do term as hypnosis. And like I said, it's very different. Away! There's no fire, pal. Sit down.
We're going to be wrapping up in a couple minutes. Myself, I'm going to be leaving. Probably won't have a lot of time for questions, but you can see me after the show if you had a question. But also, you can always go to my website.
I'm so sexy.
I can't hear you. What? She said, take a seat. She said you should sit down. Why should she sit down? Oh wait! You two want to get together later and work that out? That'd be cool. They're taking pictures of you. They're taking pictures and stuff. That is so cool. Oh, wait! Thanks for sharing that. I'm sure they signed these guys up. I remember that. But again, my name is Skylar. Thank you guys very much. Again, my name is Skylar. But oh wait, it's getting a little awkward now. But it's just a demonstration of hypnosis. Really, that's what it is. It's just,
What are you doing? Do you not see that?
oh wait! He's like, do you not see that? I'm thinking of the DJ? Was he talking about the DJ or something? I don't know. Oh. Did he run away? Oh wait! Sorry, he left. Too bad, I wanted to say thank you to him. I've been coming here, guys, for like 10 years. I know he's moved on in administration. And as you said earlier, he was a senior advisor since 1981. Guys, if you see him in the hall, you guys got to say thanks to him or something, because that's awesome. That's like a long time to do that. But again, my name is Skylar. Thank you, guys. Oh, wait! You don't give up, do you? But I saw people with their cameras doing videotape too, I think, but I'm not sure. What's up? Whoa! Whoa! What's going on?
She stole my purse.
I can't hear you!
She stole my purse.
I can't hear you!
This is my purse.
Oh, wait! Yeah, I don't think insurance. Pretty sure it's not work. But check out the website, like I said. What's that? What's that? She said you're not cute. She said you're not too sexy. She's what? What'd you say? Oh wait! It's too late or talk around. She's still taking pictures and stuff. Oh wait! Again, my name is Skylar. Oh wait! Leave me alone. Thank you guys very much. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your night. Before I go, has anyone seen my dog, Fido? Good boy. Oh wait! Oh wait! Oh wait! Thank you guys very much, guys. Thank you very much for having